Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game Interleague series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Aaron Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Charlie Blackmon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Left fielder, number 19.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Mookie Betts will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. First pitch on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. None left for Cincinnati, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Damian Kinsey is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, 3-to-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
Rendell Grichuk comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Halos, center fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, we all know this team can score runs in bunches, and they've done it all season long. They lead the league in runs scored, and, hey, we all know that is the name of the game. So they're giving their staff what they need to get wins. Just keep it up. Score.
Here comes the first pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Dickerson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, guys, Mookie Betts puts it all on the line in every single game. He's not afraid to risk his body if it means taking a chance at making an incredible play. I've seen him take on walls at full speed, leave his feet at impossible angles, and he takes great pride in the effort he puts forth defensively.
Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
High in the air out to center field. Betts on the run. And that retires the side. Angels are gone in order. After 1, no score. Albert Pujols will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Grounded back up the middle. Walker has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. We get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and deep to left center field. Grichuk looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Batting sixth, third baseman
Nick Castellanos now.
Castellanos.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll start this one at 269. 8 home runs and 46 driven in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
Bases are empty, one man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Walker is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
And a good job there of bouncing back after the home run. He looks to be unfazed by it. So he goes right back to business and gets the pop-up to the next guy.
Jimmy Paredes will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got one hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Now this is popped meekly in the air, playable on the infield. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. Chris Davis strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently.
Chris Davis.
Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, one away.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Jack Duarte will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. And there he goes toward second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
2 out, nobody on. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Wellington Castillo is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Wellington Castillo.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Walker is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
And as you see there, September right around the corner. There's our upcoming schedule as we get ready for the final month of the season. Cliff Pennington will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin playing.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now
You'll see where this is on show track. This is a curveball, and it's up right in the hitter's line of sight. Much easier to react to, and he just swats it into center field.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And the count will be full. Runners on the move for second. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Mookie Betts is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. For Blackman, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. One out and a runner on second base. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Edwin Encarnacion stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We played 2.5. 2-0 Cincinnati. Neil Walker digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate.
Neil Walker.
First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
Well, I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one.
And you'll see where these three pitches are on show track. They're all in the strike zone, all basically right on top of one another. So clearly they had a plan of attack there, and it nets them a strikeout.
Nice pitch, rookie. Nice pitch.
Jed Jerko will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike one. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Randall Grichuk. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Runners on first with one down. Runner goes for second. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Well, that's a great pitch to run on there. The ball's over in the other batter's box. You see a nice job behind the plate to slide those feet and get into a V to knock the ball down, but no way to throw a guy out after that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Runner at second here with one man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Blackman is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and one. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Blackman, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game, and he is in there.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking, and he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's the Reds 2 and the Angels 1. Albert Pujols is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Walker barehands it. Got him.
Woo, no problem. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Corey Dickerson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Lifted in the air out to right. Calhoun is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Settling in now, Nick Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these two teams wrap up this three-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Cole Calhoun is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Standing in now, Jack Duarte. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
Good job,
3 up,
rookie.
3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jimmy Paredes heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Jimmy Paredes.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
On the ground up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Calhoun. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Into the box now, Cliff Pennington. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it, and that's the third out. Reds are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Wilson Ramos will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Jed Jerko is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
What's up, bad boy? How you doing?
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1.
What are you up to, bad boy?
Charlie Blackmon makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
And they hit a lot of homers.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Mookie Betts will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Edwin Encarnacion will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. To first, taken in by Abreu. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds.
Yeah, I'll do a playlist
as they're
tonight.
unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Round 3. I don't know what time that is in England.
Leading off the inning, Rendell Grichuk. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
You were like on some rock on a dirt bike and trying to get across the water.
Look at someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Change up low, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Brandon Crawford steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
What's up, G-Killer? What's good?
First pitch coming. Here it is. A
Oh,
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I like that Isaiah.
1 run, 4 hits.
Avatar,
and
man.
no errors to this point for the Angels. Oh, high.
God.
Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Crawford, man. This guy's been keeping me up all
A
series.
solo shot here to left. Number 23 for him thus far as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
You from Massachusetts, G Killer?
The first baseman, number 79.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Nah, man. This is like game 126. No, it's like game 130, so I got like another month. I'm in a playoff race.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two back in my
Two times
division.
here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time to
from
try
Rhode
to
Island,
bust
man.
something inside.
I'm a Celtics fan.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And this one's
Come
going to
on,
bounce
man.
up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Yeah, man. I'm a Sox fan, Celtics fan, Pats fan.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
All right, let's see if we can get this double play.
From the stretch, Chris Davis is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nice.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. And we are tied 2-2. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Albert Pujols will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And there's ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, let's just see if we can slow this way down and see the point of impact. He's going to be bunched up a little bit on this one and get it right down below the label. And sure enough, that's a great shot right there. This bat just explodes on impact.
Corey Dickerson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Yeah, I got 17, but I'm not gonna. I want to do this season. Too far into it.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a
But I'll
ball.
start
1-0.
one once this is done on 17. I guess I can
1 out, nobody
continue
on.
my franchise on 17, but
I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
big game for the Celtics the other night, though, man. That was a must-win.
Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I could have thrown me out at first.
Boy, we were starting to wonder if anybody was going to reach base on him again. That breaks a string of 12 in a row that he'd retired. And that's a pretty healthy portion of the game to go without having a base runner.
Nick Castellanos will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Like I said, I'm going to finish this season on 16 and then play 17.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
It's not much different than this. I mean, the lighting's better, but it's not.
Into the box now, Jimmy Paredes batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And
no
nearly
way.
A 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul
You
ball.
gotta be kidding me.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
What kind was that? What do you mean?
Got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that, you're pumping your fist, your intensity is a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Can't believe I didn't hit that ball out.
Jack Duarte steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Third baseman, Jack Duarte.
Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Oh, I know. It was ugly. But I almost hit that one out, man.
And, whoa, this is off the
bag.
third base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set, and the pitch. Runner's going. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. He's on the move again from first. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Still 1-2 as he
double
fouls
play
it
ball.
away.
Yep, plays that too.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a
ball
great pitch
away.
on 1 and
Get
2.
that ground ball.
You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1.
Yes.
On to Pujols, and it's a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Thanks, man.
Now to the plate, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's
yeah, I try to stream at least 1 game a day and sometimes more.
Sends
try to get to the playoffs still.
1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Weak roller right side. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. When we return, Cliff Pennington starts things out. And we are tied 2-2.
Still can't believe that
Tyler
ball went
Clippard
foul,
will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Tyler Clippard.
Wow, look at this guy. 1.79 ERA.
And there indeed is Cliff Pennington now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Cliff Pennington.
Bat explodes as this has popped up and taken in out there for the 1st out.
Now batting, left fielder.
A couple of pretty good performances turned in on the mound so far, as evidenced by the numbers there as we show you the starter comparison in this 2-2 ball game. Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Right down the pipe.
High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Davis. 2 down.
Man.
Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Mookie Betts gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Juan Uribe is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there.
Yeah, I did.
I
have a guy going
the right
with
to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get
actually got traded mid-season to the Blue Jays.
2-0 now.
The World Series.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Dickerson. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing
let's
at
go
night.
to the show.
6 hours ago,
it's
this
quick,
might have
you
split
get
the
a lot
gap,
of games.
but here it hangs up
done
just
fast.
long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Doesn't take much time.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing hard liner to left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Brandon Crawford ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Fernando Rodney comes on now trying to keep this ball game tied. Brandon Crawford will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Well, he's done some pretty good damage in clutch situations with 2 RBIs in this game already.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got
hit him.
Ouch, bang.
Well, the thing that's important here is you just move that go-ahead run 90 feet closer to scoring.
No way.
A lot of times, that's the kind of mistake that can cost you a game, and this one very well might.
Yikes.
Jose Abreu comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And here's where the Angels just have to start coming up with a key hit or two.
Pirates lost 2 and Milwaukee. I gotta win this
Rodney
game.
comes set. Here it comes on 1-0. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Pennington ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. A bare-handed pickup. The throw.
Oh my God.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris.
So a pivotal moment here and digging in now, Chris Davis, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. Now we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this jam.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And Rodney with the good fastball out of the pen. No balls and a strike. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Bases are loaded here. One man out.
Oh, I'm trying not to kill her, trust me. Trying to get a double play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
He got him. Yes. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Oh, all you needed there was a fly ball to get that go-ahead run home. Now with 2 away, it's no cinch if they'll be able to take this lead.
Cole Calhoun will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
He's set. Now the pitch. Here's a line drive. That's down.
Bastard.
It'll give him the lead and then some. The go-ahead run will score. It will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double. And with it, they've taken a 2-run lead.
Now batting.
Well, as soon as this ball left his hand, I think he knew it was going to be a base hit. He's not only angry with himself for giving up the hit, but now he's losing the game, too.
Jack Duarte will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty nice one with the bat. Multi-hit games are always nice to come by.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Fernando Abad.
Jack Duarte will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Power hitters
now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Castillo scoops it up and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. Angels lead it 4-2. A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
That doesn't have a very good ERA for a closer.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. 1 away.
Well, not
That's
looking good
telling
now.
how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Albert Pujols will stand in, needing to do something here to
No
get on
bats
base
out of
as
the
they're
hog
down
of
to
the
their
line.
final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Tapped out in front of
Oh,
home.
my God.
On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah,
That's
and you know
it.
this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Hey, I'll do some road to the show for you, man.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
What is wrong with his leg?
So that just about does it.
All right, I'm going to stop this broadcast, and then I'm going to
Vasgersian. You've
start
been
it up
watching
again
MLB The Show. For
with,
more, get those smartphones
Road
and
to the
tablets
Show.
out and head over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 4-2.
be right back.